Ready?
Yep.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. Let's go see what we get.
Man, we're getting tuned. Hopefully that gets fixed.
What? I turned on your air-conditioned seats. What race car has air-conditioned seats? I mean, creature comforts here. Nothing but the best. Thank you. We'll find out here in a couple hours when we actually get it tuned. We just built it, so
What year is it?
17.
That's awesome. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Dialing in the torque tables now, getting the throttle body to open like it should, and trying to figure out where this knock retard's coming from. Oh, we picked up torque there that time. Oh, just right there. Okay. Baby steps, man, baby steps. There's still no timing in this thing.
Here's the deal. We put the car on the dyno, started going through some early checks, finally got into doing some pulls, and realized we were losing fuel pressure, which we called on our fuel pressure gauge. So the solution is we're going to upgrade the fuel system to I
ended up picking up a dual pump return style system. That'll allow us to get the pressure up to the rails that we need for the supercharger, return it back, keep it cold, and allow us not to drop fuel pressure like we did. We went down about 10, maybe 12 PSI on that pull. We weren't even anywhere near done our RPM range. So definitely need to upgrade something. With these bigger injectors for the supercharger, it definitely flows a lot more fuel. So hopefully with this new system, we'll have everything we need to keep it going. Just disconnect the battery before we blow up.
We do not want to blow up.
We're gonna, right now, keep it off the lift because I'm dealing with this lovely roll cage and rear seat delete that is now 100% in our way. We'll pull the stock fuel pump out, put the new one in, see if we can fish the lines down from the top and then put it on the lift and grab it. If not, we'll have to put it on the lift, fish it up from the bottom, take it off the lift, hook it up, put it back on the lift and run the lines. So hopefully we can do it all from the top and everything will be happy. If not, a little bit more work ahead of us, no big deal. Let's disconnect this battery. Find that. So as you can see here, we have a whole new carrier, and we went from having one pump now to having two pumps. They're a little bit upgraded, flow a lot more gallons per minute than the one single pump does. And then it also features this little fitting here, which allows the fuel to go back into the tank itself, utilizing this regulator. When you take this, like I said, this is what we were talking about, trying to be able to run this down through the fuel tank and then put it on the lift. We'll see if we'll be able to do that. Hopefully we can, and we'll go from there. But it's pretty straightforward. Let's go drop this in the tank, get this sealed back up, see if we can run this and that connector through, and then we'll go from there and get the rest of this hooked up. Square. Alright, that did the trick. Now we can put on our fuel line here. And then this harness here we're going to run through in a little bit, but let's see if we can fish that return line down next to the tank to see if we can get it to run through without having to put it on the lift. I got it. Okay. Yeah, I think at this point it'll be the best part to put it on the lift, run the line forward, run the harness, do the relays, and then come back here and tie up everything in the back. Okay. All right. That. Let's see if we can get this harness up where we need it. Okay. This. old regulator. Sit about here. There we go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this gauge off. We're actually gonna run our fuel pressure sending unit right here, and then that way we can tap into our fuel system right here in order to make this the return part. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this gauge off. I'm gonna take the sender out, and we're gonna make it so we can have a cross hose go over here. We'll hook up a boost reference signal. We'll get our power connected, and we should be able to be rocking and rolling.
Still going to give us fuel pressure, or is it going to give us fuel return pressure?
It's going to give us fuel pressure in the entire system. What it does is this will now regulate how much goes through there in order to keep the pressure built up here. Do is hook up power, and we'll do a boost reference here soon, and then we should be able to start it. Okay, we have to run a vacuum line over here to the regulator in order to get a boost reference, so we're going to go actually off of this line right here. We're going to cut it, we're going to tee into it, and then run the line over. Alright. I think we're ready to reconnect the battery and see if this thing works. Check for leaks. And we'll go from there.
Go ahead.
It runs, I didn't see anything leaking. Alright, that's a good thing. Alright, let's get this all buttoned back up and take it back over to the dyno and see what we got.
Hopefully this fixes it.
Hopefully we have enough fuel pressure and we can actually put out some good numbers today. it literally melted the powder coat off.